What's going on, everybody? And welcome to another episode of the 365 Fitness Radio Show. I'm your gracious host, Coach Chauncey, at your service, and I'm glad to have everybody tuning in. Have you ever wanted to become healthier and wiser, or just want to have more energy and time to appreciate your family and the joys of life? On this radio show, we're going to reveal tips and tricks to help you get in the best mental and physical shape in your life. Now let's get started with today's show. Alright, today we're going to talk about, I need you to lower your tolerance to stress. I need you to lower your tolerance to stress. Alright? It seems that we have it backwards in our society. We tend to look up to people who are under a great deal of stress, who can handle loads of stress, and those who are under a great deal of pressure. When someone says, I've been working really hard, or I'm really stressed out, we are taught to admire, even emulate their behavior. In my work as a stress consultant, I hear the proud words, I have a very high tolerance to stress almost every day. It probably won't come as a surprise that when these stressed out people first arrive at my office, more often than not, what they are hoping for are strategies to raise their tolerance to stress even higher so they can handle even more. Fortunately, there is an inviolable law in our emotional environment that goes something like this. Our current level of stress will be exactly that of our tolerance to stress. You'll notice people who say, I can handle a lot of stress will always be under a great deal of it. So if you teach people to raise their tolerance to stress, that's exactly what will happen. They will accept even more confusion and responsibility until again their external level of stress matches that of their tolerance. Usually it takes a crisis of some kind to wake up a stressed out person to their own craziness. A spouse leaves, a health issue emerges, a serious addiction takes over their life, something happens that jolts them into a search for a new kind of strategy. It may seem strange, but if you were to enroll in the average stress management workshop, what you will probably learn is to raise your tolerance to stress. It seems that even stress consultants are stressed out. All right? So what you want to start doing is noticing your stress early before it gets out of hand. All right? When you feel your mind moving too quickly, it's time to back off and regain your bearings. When your schedule is getting out of hand, it's a signal that it's time to slow down and reevaluate what's important rather than to power through everything on the list. When you're feeling out of control and resentful of all you have to do, rather than roll up your sleeves and get to it, a better strategy is to relax. Take a few deep breaths and go for a short walk. You'll find that when you catch yourself getting too stressed out early, before it gets out of control, your stress would be like the proverbial snowball rolling down the hill. All right. When it's small, it's manageable and easy to control. Once it gathers momentum, however, it's difficult, if it's not impossible, to stop. All right. There's no need to worry that you won't get it all done. When your mind is clear and peaceful and your stress levels is reduced, you'll be more effective and you'll have more fun. As you lower your tolerance to stress, you will find that you will have far less stress to handle, as well as creative ideas for handling the stress that is left over. All right. So basically, in short, what I got from all that was take your time. Don't stress yourself about trying to get everything done. Don't put too much on your plate. Take some deep breaths. Get your mind together before you tackle whatever you got to tackle. Whatever that it has you stressed, at the end of the day, it's still going to be there. All right. So, take your time. Don't put too much on your plate. Relax. It's always tomorrow. Walk away from whatever it is that has you all tight, or uptight rather. And like I say, man, just come back to it. Because stress is one of those things that a lot of people say is a silent killer. So man, please take your time, man, and sit back, analyze whatever it is you got to analyze, man. Because at the end of the day, if you're not here to get whatever it is that you got to get done, either way, it's going to get done by somebody. It ain't saying it always got to be you. All right. So take your time, breathe slow, relax. Don't stress yourself out, people. Like what you hear so far? Make sure you never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now. This radio show is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for your support. Now back to the show. All right, today I'm going to give you guys something that's better than crunches. All right, we're going to talk about something that's better than crunches. All right. So, your basic ab crunch isn't the most effective way to get toned abs. It simply doesn't activate your core muscles to the extent that other exercises do. It can hurt your back, and the slow motion doesn't do much by way of calorie burning. All right, so you ask, so why are you still doing crunches? What the basic ab crunch does have going for it is it's non-equipment, on the go nature. You could just plop down on the ground in a park, in a hotel room, at the beach, or at the gym, and crank out a round of crunches whenever you happen to want to. Not the most effective, but until now, the most convenient. All right? It's time to upgrade your default basic crunch to a more modern, result driven exercise. All right, so I'm going to talk about the most cutting edge, no equipment ab exercises to get you one step closer to those washboard abs that you've been wanting or dreaming about. All right. So, better than crunches. Number one, we're going to talk about the plank. To perform a plank, just place your forearms on the ground with your elbows aligned below your shoulders and your arms parallel to your body, shoulder width apart. I want you to squeeze your core and pay attention to keeping your back flat. Focus on putting your belly button in as you hold this position for 2 minutes. Now, 2 minutes is going to be kind of tough, but you got to have something to shoot for, all right? And I'm going to move on to better than crunches. Exercise number 2 is going to be scissor kicks. Scissor kicks, all right? To perform scissor kicks, I need you to lay on your back onto the floor, and I need your arms extended to the sides with your palms facing down, all right? With a slight bend in your knees, I need you to lift your legs so that your heels are 6 inches off the ground. I want you to lift your leg up to about a 45-degree angle, while your right leg is still lowered until your heel is about 2 to 3 inches from the ground. Switch movements by raising your right leg while lowering your left leg. Squeeze your midsection and focus on your breathing as you perform at least 60 to 90 seconds of this exercise, all right? And those are scissor kicks, all right? All right, we're going to move on to better than crunches. Number 3 is going to be V-ups. Better than crunches, number 3 is going to be V-ups. To perform a V-up, I need you to lie on your back. With your back on the floor, I want you to extend your arms behind your head. The back of your hands should lightly touch the floor while your palms face the ceiling. All right? I want you to keep your feet close together. I want you to point your toes to the ceiling. Lift your legs up, keeping them straight at the same time that you raise your upper body off the floor. And reach for your toes. I want you to exhale and squeeze your abdominal muscles as you reach for your toes before slowly lowering back down to the starting position. And I need you to repeat this series of exercises for at least 12 to 20 reps. All right? 12 to 20 reps. Those are V-ups. All right, here we go. So we're moving on to better than crunches. Exercise number 4 is the reverse crunch. All right, the reverse crunch. To perform the reverse crunch, I need you to lie on the floor with your feet flat on the floor and your hands behind your head. I need you to press your lower back into the floor. And I need you to pull in your belly button as you lift your feet off the floor. Keeping your knees bent at least a 90-degree angle. And pull into your chest so that your tailbone raises off of the ground. And at the same time, lift your shoulders, your shoulder blades off the floor. All right? I need you to focus on squeezing your abs to perform this movement. I want you to slowly lower your shoulders, hips, and legs to the starting position, keeping your feet just above the floor. All right? And I need you to repeat this movement at least 12 to 20 reps while squeezing your abs and focusing on your breathing. All right? That exercise right there is the reverse crunch. All right, so better than crunches, exercise number 5 is the Russian twist. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this one is a little tough one here, but all right. But the Russian twist, to perform a Russian twist, I need you to lie on the floor with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle while raising your upper body off of the ground. I want you to exhale while you twist your torso to the right side until your arms are parallel with the floor. I need you to pull your belly button in and squeeze. Then slowly move back to the starting position. And I need you to repeat on the left side and continue to repeat both sides for 60 to 90 seconds. All right? So there you have it. I gave you 5 modern exercises, results driven abdominal exercises that you can perform anywhere. All right? And you can work your abs and at least, you should work your abs at least twice a week for the best results. All right? But, I mean, it's worth noting that while strengthening your ab muscles, it's a great way to tighten up your waist. All right? None of the amazing muscle tone will show if your body fat is above 20%. I done told y'all that several times. All right? So in order to shed that fat and get that amazing six-pack, you got to watch what you eat. You got to beef your water intake up. And you got to move every day. All right? All right, so there you have it. I can give y'all 5 killer ab exercises. Something that you can do that's going to be way better than just measly old crunches. All right? So a quick recap. I gave you the plank. I gave you the scissor crunch. I gave you the reverse crunch, the Russian twist, and I'm forgetting one. Oh, and V-ups. All right? All right, so let's get to moving, y'all. I've given you the strategies and tactics here to get you in the best mental and physical shape of your life. Now it's time for you to pull the trigger and implement. Let me know what you thought of today's show, where I'm showing you how to and what to do stuff. I can't wait to hear about your success. Talk to you soon, my friend. See you next week.